We're plowing through the summer, unless it's unless, of course, it's a rebroadcast. Maybe you're listening to this years from now, and maybe you're in a part of the world where it's not only winter, but it's freezing out. So me talking about the summer is just stupid.
Plowing through the summer.
We're plowing through the summer. I'm going to tell you, of course, something in my throat.
Swallowed a bug.
No, you know what? I have I got a cold last week, and my throat's a little iffy, and so my throat wasn't working correctly for a second. And it was a crucial second because I'm podcasting to billions of people around the world right now.
Dude, with a sore throat, how do you plow through the summer?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to.
Okay. And you had a cold last week? We saw you last week, and you breathed over all of us.
He does this to us all the time.
Yeah.
I just think it's a celebrity cold, and you're welcome to have it. You can sell it on eBay.
Jesus.
Anyway, my point is, joined by Sona Movsesian, Matt Gourley, and the point I'm making is that I used to have a lot of anxiety. I was very happy about the summer, obviously, because I didn't like going to school. And when the summer would come, the minute July 4th was over, I started getting anxious about, no, the summer, it's going too quickly. You know, how do I slow it down? And then suddenly it's July 15th and you think, no, this is awful. It's almost August. And it was just this terrible, and then I would ruin the summer.
Because you were worried
because I was worried about the summer not being long enough.
I had that problem too.
Did you have it
serious?
too? Yeah.
I loved staying home from school so much that I almost couldn't enjoy it. I always enjoy the day before a day off more than the day off.
Yes.
Isn't that horrible?
I understand that.
Yeah.
I always liked sort of late Friday afternoon was my favorite part of the weekend because technically the weekend hadn't started yet.
Yeah.
And then once the weekend started, there was all this anxiety about it's going too quickly. No. Yes.
That is not me at all. I enjoyed it up until Monday morning.
You don't get Sunday blues?
No.
Oh, I would get terrible Sunday blues.
I didn't even know that was something people had.
Oh, I used to bust out my harmonica.
Oh my God.
And I used to sit on my front porch in Brookline, Massachusetts. Wah, 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 wah. Got the Monday blues. Wah, 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 wah.
So you guys just didn't enjoy yourselves. Oh.
I made my room into a prison cell and I just rub a cup against the bars.
You don't rub it, you rattle it.
You rub it?
Rub it is
you rubbed
erotic.
it in your
It was
room?
a purely sexual thing. You guys didn't ever do rub a cup?
Come on.
I can't wait.
You're
good,
missing
everyone's
out.
gone. I can rub this cup against these bars.
Takes away the Sunday blues, let me tell you that much.
Oh,
Anyway, and so now I don't have it as much as an adult because I don't have to go to school again in the fall.
Yeah.
But I had it, a bad case of it. So I was just thinking about this because I remembered feeling the countdown happening after July 4th and having some anxiety about it.
But that only gives you like a few weeks where you actually enjoyed your summer.
It's a curse. It's not a good thing.
I'm surprised both of you were like this.
We're similar in a lot of ways.
You
we don't want
are.
to admit it. Yeah.
Oh,
No, we are.
Okay.
We have similarities.
Well,
we both.
we're taking a break for this show. The listeners won't know. It'll continue to come out steadily, but we're taking a month off where we're not going to see each other. Do you think like 3 weeks or 2, even 1 week in, you're going to start to go, oh no, I have to go back?
No.
Because you enjoy us.
Because you love us.
I do enjoy doing this. I'm not going to make a joke. I do enjoy hanging with you guys, but this will give me a chance to really get in shape. Sorry. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. So I know you're very busy.
Yeah.
You got twins.
Yes.
Twins who are over 2 now.
They're going to be 2 in July.
It's very easy to find yourself doing things for other people or trying to be really productive and get a lot done and take care of everybody. I know you're a caretaking personality.
Yeah,
I am.
So are you.
And what happens sometimes is you realize I haven't checked in on myself. I have no clue how I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I bring this up because I'm a big believer in talk therapy. If you can find the right fit, right person, and getting help. It's made a huge difference in my life. And in some ways, I've been your therapist over the years.
You have been. You've been, and I think that you're a
you
very
didn't want
easy
to pay
person
a
to
real
talk
therapist.
to. I don't want to pay someone, so I figured if I could just talk to you, I'll just do it for free. But it is important to talk to someone.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, maybe give BetterHelp a try. Here's what I like about BetterHelp. It's entirely online. This didn't exist back in the day when I was maybe looking for someone to talk to. And it's such a smart way to get involved in this process. BetterHelp is designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Find more balance with BetterHelp. I really think this is a terrific idea. Visit betterhelp.com/Conan today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Conan. YouTube.com/Conan.
I'm surprised because I thought you liked school and you're like, yay, I get to learn again in a few weeks.
No,
Whee!
I was very anxious about school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of anxiety about school.
All right.
Especially elementary school, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, all through. I mean, it was anxiety provoking for me.
Okay.
I was a crier.
You cried?
Yeah,
Wow.
they'd drop me off at
Is that true?
Yeah, I would cry. I would scream and cry. Yeah.
Sometimes I see you outside the podcast studio crying, and you've just been dropped off by your mother.
Yes.
And you have a note on your shirt that says, "Hi, my name is Matt. I'm allergic to nuts."
I would still like to be viewed as a tough person, but I was a crier.
You
Yeah.
still want to be viewed as a tough person.
I don't want this to hurt my perception that people have of me.
Yeah.
As a
You're a tough guy who cries, and when put in prison, the first thing you'll do is take your cup and rub it against the bars in an erotic ecstasy. Hey, can I tell you something? This is completely taking us in a different direction now.
Sure, boss.
But it's something that popped into my head recently, and now it's taking me out of every TV show or movie I watch, which is when you're watching a TV show, and I may have mentioned this before, but sometimes my family and I, now that we're all together again, my daughter was off in college, but we're all back. Sometimes if we want to all do something together, we watch, say, like a vintage Gossip Girl, you know? And one of the things that I can't get out of my head is they'll show, a scene will start with the elevator opening and a guy coming out like Chuck Bass or one of these serious characters coming out and giving some grave news.
Chuck Bass.
And, or like this old guy who's supposed to be a senator or a captain of industry who's the father of one of these young people. The elevator door opens up and he comes out. And all I can think about is how it's not a real elevator, that the actor has to sit in there until people on either side pull the doors open and he comes out. And so it's kind of in my head now, and I'm noticing it in all TV shows and movies. Now, if you're watching a high-class movie, yeah, sure, it's a real elevator and the door shuts. But in a lot of cheesy TV shows, especially from the 90s, 2000s, a character will say something like, "You haven't heard the last from me. I'll be back, and when I am back, you'll all wish you were dead." And he'll step onto an elevator, and there'll be dramatic music, and the door's shut, and I know that the actor's now just standing in a box.
Oh.
They just shut the door, and he has to wait, and it takes away all the dramatic tension.
Yeah.
Does anyone else think about this, or is this just me?
No, but now that you say that.
Like, it ruined Star Trek for me, all those 60s Star Treks, where I just know that Kirk is like, "We've got to get to the transporter room immediately. Let's go." And he and Spock rush in and the door's shut. And I know that there's 2 guys getting union pay to move the doors shut.
Why do you have to think this?
And now they're standing in there until someone yells cut.
Just don't think it.
It's too late.
Stop thinking.
I have the potential, if I spread this idea that whenever you're watching a TV show and someone gets on an elevator and says a dramatic line and the doors close, or it gets off an elevator, I'm sorry, it's going to take you out of the TV show. It's going to ruin it for you.
It's an elevator.
No,
maybe it's taking
not.
you
It's
to
a
where
box.
the thing was
It's
different
not
part
an
of the
elevator.
spaceship.
It's a box. And there's 2 guys on either side that are closing a door. And then they're eating a sandwich afterwards and saying, "Hey, did you hear the Japanese bomb Pearl Harbor?"
Well, how do you feel
what's
about
happening.
like scenes that are shot in airplanes and submarines and stuff that aren't real?
Cars.
Or cars, yeah.
Oh, first of all, it's just the idea that they get in a, it's so embarrassing that they have to get in a box and say something like, "I'm going now up to the top floor, the very top. And when I get there, all your careers will be ruined." Doors slide shut. Actor stays in trapped box until 2 union guys, stagehands, open the box, and actor has to come back out and see all the people he just told off.
You guys both suck.
No, you suck.
No, you suck.
Watch this.
Great comeback.
Hey, listen to this.
Huh.
You suck.
Oh, good one.
I won. Did
Good
you hear?
one.
Well, I'd like to try one.
Yeah, you try.
You suck.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. You're pretty good.
You both are ruining summer and you're ruining elevators. What are you happy about? What do you guys like? What do you like?
Claus.
Santa. Why did you say it like that? Santa Claus. What are you, Hans Gruber?
I like Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
I don't like this.
Okay. You've made your point.
Yeah.
But I think the bigger point is that when an actor gets in an elevator, or gets out of an elevator,
What do you like?
spend a lot
You
of
ruined something.
I'm not going to ruin anything.
Oh,
I
nice
like
try.
everything.
Now you're ruining this.
I'm not you guys. I like things. I enjoy things.
you know
I'm
what
not going to
your
look at
problem
it.
is, Sona? You enjoy everything.
Everything.
Every time that there'd be a screener, and all those years before we knew you, Matt, and I was doing the late night shows, all those years that Sona worked for me, they would set up a screening for a movie. Every time we'd go and see a movie, when it was over, Sona would say, "I loved it." And I would say, because we saw everything. You'd see everything. And we saw some really great movies, and we saw some movies that, Even the actor who's the star of it would come on the show, and in the commercial break he'd go, yeah, I know, not so good, but what are you going to do? And I go, I thought it was pretty good. No, come on, let's face it. Every time Sona would go, I loved it.
I just really like that people did that. Like somebody wrote it. Someone wrote it.
Sona.
Someone directed it. Hundreds of people like swept up the set and built it. That's exciting, and that's good for them.
I know,
and
but we would watch.
Cool.
Sometimes we would watch a terrible movie, and you would get mad at me. I go like, I don't know, that movie doesn't make any sense. I mean, they introduced the character of the brother in the second act, and then he completely disappears, and then he's a walrus in the end, and they never explain. You'd go, they made it. Can we just all agree, and I think we can all agree, that summer goes by too quickly?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Yes.
No, it doesn't.
But the main point that I think we all agree on is that when an actor gets on an elevator or gets off an elevator, they're getting into a box that's going nowhere.
No.
And to me, that is a metaphor for the political state of America today.
Oh my God!
We're
you
a box
guys,
going nowhere.
Let's just enjoy things. Just enjoy
Should
summer.
we get the show
Here comes
going?
Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus.
Here
I
comes
just
Santa
enjoy a lot of
Claus.
stuff. I do. I think everything is very
enjoy
cool.
stuff. What a great bold statement.
I do.
Wow.
I think
What
that
office are you running
people
for?
make things, and that's good for them.
Yep.
Good for them.
Good for them. All right, let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Yeah. Hated a lot of good stuff too.
Okay, settle down.
You know,
Let's
like
relax.
your pipe, and you're like, no, I didn't like the third act. Ugh, you're the worst. They're the worst to watch movies with. All right, I didn't mean that. You're actually really fun to watch movies with. You were really cool about it.
Anytime an actor gets on an elevator, they're getting in a box. Here we go.
God.